What would you say has been like the hardest thing beside the language in adapting to Mexico?
Yeah, I think other than the language barrier, which has been difficult, I think the hardest part for adapting soccer-wise in Mexico was figuring out my role on the team and as a professional, because before I got here, I didn't have a ton of experience playing in games in front of big crowds. So it was just kind of, it took some time to figure out what I could do to help the team and what the team needed from me and just my role on the team.
What would you say was like the main factor in deciding to go to Mexico?
The main factor I would say would be just to play games. I wanted to play more games. I wanted to compete on the field, compete to be in the starting 11 and play more consistently. And I wanted to, so whenever this opportunity came about, I thought it would be a good challenge, put me out of my comfort zone and potentially give me the opportunity to play 11v11, compete in games more.
So you came back for another season. What was like the main factor for coming back, for returning?
Playing. I just want to compete. I want to play in games, and Club America gave me the opportunity to do that. And just getting to play for Club America is just so much fun and just an honor. So I was lucky enough to have the support of the Chicago Red Stars and also Club America to let me stay and give me the opportunity to stay and support me through that. So just getting to play games.
Well, what are like some of the common questions that you get from teammates or former teammates or colleagues here in the US about Liga MX?
I think what everyone has been the most impressed with is the support of the fans. And that's been what has been one of my favorite parts too, getting to play in front of so many fans that are so passionate and so supportive. That's been one thing that everyone is like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Like, we need to see more of that in like every league in the world for women's soccer.
Your home stadium is Azteca, Maradona played there, Pelé played there. Does that mean something special for you?
Absolutely. We see there's soccer balls in the hallway whenever you enter the stadium through the tunnel and are walking to the vestibule, the locker room, and you see the signatures of like Maradona on the soccer balls. And I mean, it gives you like chills every time just walking through the stadium, because it's so historic, and there have been so many amazing like historic moments in soccer that have happened there. It's really cool just to get to play in that same stadium.
And how do you see the future in Liga MX? So do you think there's going to be more American players going there?
Yeah, I feel like there will be. I think the clubs are continuing to invest more money into the women's teams, which has been really great to be a part of and really fun to watch. And I think that's just going to continue to give clubs the opportunity to bring really extremely talented players here each year. And it's just going to help the league grow and become more competitive.
How do you see MIA officials' decision to play for Tigres?
I think it's the same thing. I think it shows that you see the league is continuing to grow. Clubs are continuing to invest money in their teams and their women's teams, and it just gives you the opportunity to bring really big name, really talented players down here to continue to just make the league more competitive.
Last two questions, Sarah. What would you say has been like the best moment so far for you in Mexico playing there?
I think my favorite moment will be until we have some bigger moments this season. I think my favorite moment of last season was beating Tigres at home in the postseason. And the fan support, that game was amazing. Even whenever we were pulling into the stadium in the bus, there were so many people outside cheering and playing drums and waving the flags. And then in the stadium during the game, the fans were just so loud and so supportive. I will never forget that.
Excellent. How long do you see yourself playing there?
As of right now, I'm still I'm on loan. So, I don't know what the future holds. I do have my contract back in Chicago that I plan on fulfilling and, going back to help them. But, yeah, I really love Club America. I'm grateful for the opportunity that they've given me. And, I could see myself playing here at any point in my career. I've loved playing here so much. And
Is there anything else that you want to tell people about just your experience playing there?
I don't know. I would say thank you to the fans. I think the fans have been just one of the best parts of playing here, and I'm so appreciative of them.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time, Sarah.
Thank
And
you.
good luck in the season.